And welcome to the special edition of MMT, the American Dream. All this year, we're looking at whether the United States really is the land of opportunity. We'll be focusing on the people who are chasing the dream. Some who've obtained it, now others are losing faith. For the first time in this country, a surprising number of Americans believe their children will not be better off than themselves. Do you think this loss of faith is justified? Let me know. You can email me anytime during the show at cn8.tv. I begin, though, with a success story. After I met Richard Caruso, I felt I had met a modern-day Ben Franklin. The son of immigrants believes in the art of the possible. Wounded war veterans, burn victims, trauma patients have new hope today thanks to a simple philosophy, the art of the possible. Richard Caruso is the founder of Integra Life Sciences. The Integra name does little to separate it from any other healthcare firm, but its ticker symbol, IART, is a hint there is an interesting story here. Rewind. Richard Caruso, the son of Italian immigrants, used his success on the football field to get a scholarship to college. He went to work in finance and realized he was very good at getting entrepreneurs the money they needed to fulfill their ambitions. All that success gave Caruso money, but that wasn't exactly what he was looking for.
I define success not from the perspective of how much money you got, but how happy are you.
So Caruso had money, but not the happiness. That's where Integra comes in. During his pursuit of happiness, he realized the world's aging population created a new market opportunity, replacement parts for our aging bodies.
And I thought, if the body once created its own part, why couldn't it create its own part again?
You don't have a medical background. You just developed this idea of, hey, why not? Why not have the body regenerate itself?
It's good that I didn't have a medical background, because if I had a medical background, I would have convinced myself early on that what I was undertaking was totally impossible, and I would have never gone down that path.
Integra's growth has been through acquisition. One of its most important was a purchase from Marion Labs, which had failed in its pursuit of regeneration, or so they had thought.
Marion had tried to develop it for 10 years, spending $35 to $50 million, had thought they had failed in the effort, and it was a technology that I wanted to acquire to understand why it failed.
Ewing Marion Kaufman, the wealthy entrepreneur who owned the lab, told Caruso not to give up on the technology. He was convinced it had potential, despite the failures of his team. He was right. Breakthrough after breakthrough has made regeneration a reality in today's medicine. Caruso explains the basic science behind it.
The regenerative technology is focused on the idea that every single one of your body tissues and organs, whether it be a bone or whether it be skin or doesn't matter what it is comprised of an extracellular matrix technology. An extracellular matrix is a lattice-type structure. It looks like a sponge. Well, what we're doing is we're providing temporary housing and a temporary communication system for the cells to infiltrate into this arena. And once they're comfortable there, they build their own house.
The products Integra has developed regenerate skin. Another regenerates the dura, or brain covering, after a head injury. And its latest product regenerates nerves. Its customers range from trauma units to military hospitals to burn units. All this coming from an entrepreneur who discovered that the land of opportunity is actually the space between your ears.
When Jefferson was writing the Declaration of Independence, he told us that every human being, no matter where they are, has inalienable rights, and they are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We are born with those rights. The problem is, from day one, people, even people who love us, are taking those rights away from us.
Caruso's own pursuit of happiness led to Integra. Now you understand that stock symbol, IART. It's not the money, it's the art of the pursuit. He believes for any of us to achieve greatness, we have to do what we love. He's studied how to teach people how to find what will make them happy, and he's using that to create mentoring programs. He says the old mentoring programs of the 1980s spend too much time concentrating on what the mentor has to offer, not what the mentoree needs to find their own bliss. From the youngsters being mentored using his philosophy to the executive Caruso handpicked to now run the company, Stuart Essig, this first-generation American success story believes people do their best work when they are pursuing what drives them, be it money, power, art, or altruism.
The gift that I think is most important that you can give to another human being is to enable them to understand themselves, understand what they're passionate about, and then encourage and enable them to fulfill it in that direction. So the whole idea is exactly what I've tried to do with my own life, the ability to pursue my dream for my own personal fulfillment.